What's up? What's up? How we doing, everybody? How we doing? How we doing? All right. We live. Everybody good? Josh, Vineyard, VCD, Yannick in the house, Sauralito, Steve Dickey. Good to see y'all. Good to see you. I don't have a lot of time, but I had a little bit of time here. I wanted to hop on, spend a little time with you guys. I won't get to tonight. Got some band rehearsal tonight, and gonna be picking and a grinning a little bit, as they say where I'm from. So I was looking at some charts right now. Thought I would hop on with you all and take a gander at a few things that I'm looking at. One of those is Palantir. Oh, nice, Raj. Nice, Rajdeep. I'll try to look at TTD. What's up, Cameron? Lulu and TTD. Okay. I wanted to look at Palantir here also. So on the daily, I'm leaning a little bit that we may have found some support here, but I don't like the fact that the weekly RSI is beginning to give up 60. Now, that would be my next destination for 50 on the RSI, because we've give up 60. This was definitely a bearish move, but we're dealing with Palantir. So I gotta say, when I go to the daily, it's knocking on the door of 40. We could bounce right here. And run back towards these highs here around 162 and retest that to see. That would give the MACD would start to curl down here and possibly give us another cross up if this bounces on the daily. That's the only thing gonna slow this down from a downtrend right now. I see these tops back here. It made sense that we hopped off this 148 area. So Palantir, I'm treating 148 as support for now. And if you go back and look here, these lines make sense that we're holding this really 150 151 area. What's up, Raise Mania? What's up? So if you were going to take a position on Palantir, this would be my buy zone, and I would give it back up at 148, because if not, you've got this top of this shelf at about 142. Otherwise, we could get back down here in the 130s to 120 pretty easy. 120, I've already got it marked. So what's up, Lena? Deshaun, my dog. Man, my neck is killing me today. So, Palantir's been a heck of a run, a heck of a ride. Careful with your. I know a lot of people love to play this. I have started day trading this some. These this has a lot of liquidity in it for day trades. You can see the other day, I'm pretty sure I even called this. This was a really good day trade, and it has been the past few days. Anytime, check this RSI out again, guys. They've been really clean breaks. Anytime we get that run up and come back within 60, and you get this cross down, it's usually a nice scalp. So if we go look at this, if we catch this, here's your cross down at this candle. These two candles right here give you the cross down back within 60. Look at this run down. So that's a 156.50 fill. If you just play this to pre-market low, 150, that's 3 points. It is a money machine. So I've started paying attention to Palantir on day trading it. Okay, thanks, Josh, Superman. Thank you, brother. Long term investing on Palantir and day trading, it's two different things, you know. So I really like this idea is a possible play out, which means we would vacillate here or possibly test 140 and then get another run into the end of the year. But it's early September. This, you know, it ain't bearish till it is, but it is leaning. We've got the weekly giving us a cross down. You'll see the last time we got this cross down, we gave up 122 all the way back to the 70 over the course of a couple, February 18th to April 7. Couple months of a pullback. So far, this has been, we just now crossed on the MACD. So RSI crossed down, gave that first pullback. We just got a RSI cross down, and we're giving 60. We're giving 60 back up. You can see the last time on the weekly. This is why I watch RSI so heavy and why I say 50. Look, last time we get to 50 and stop for the bounce. Look back here, guys. 50, 50. Didn't even get to 50. This is after the run has started, okay? Every time after, let's see here, we retake the signal line, back test it, up, we break it. Broke it here, but this never gets back with it. It's got to come back within 60 to really start dropping down. So that's what I'm watching. Will this continue through 60 down to 50? If so, I'm not interested in playing it down. I'm interested in snagging it for another run up because it's so strong. So I'm not interested in playing it down. Not playing it down hard anyways, you know, other than intraday. All right, so there's Palantir. Somebody wanted me to hit Lulu. Let's hit Lulu. I had this on my chart not long ago, I want to say. Wow. Unfortunately, look at this weekly volume candle, guys. Raise Mania. Wow. Deshaun, yeah, I'll hit serve right fast too. I'm looking to sell my serve contracts again between 50 and 70%. I'm in a decent sized position right now. But I think I made the right call the last time when we got the pop up to the top of the channel. It couldn't break. We took profit. So that's why I took profit. If it wanted to continue, then we could have held. But we took profit at the top of the channel. Now we're reloading. Rinse and repeat. That's what we're going to do. So Lulu, man, I come back to 2018. This is painful. It just can't catch a break. It just can't catch. To me, there is no sign of reversal yet. Let's look at the daily. No. You're going to see the daily when we did get the cross up down here. This was a minimal move. Minimal pop. Very minimal. This was a scalp is what this was. This cross up gave you 190, maybe to 207, a little swing trade. So that's resistance. 207, 208, 208 resistance on Lulu. No signs of reversal yet, so I would watch now on the daily for this to come back down to your RSI lows down here again. This is just going to pop and drop more, pop and drop more, pop and drop. You see, when it gets within 40, it is bullish for a leg to 50, but this thing can't cross 50 on the RSI. See, it cannot become bullish. Now, on the daily, let me look at the 4 hour here. No. Not for me yet. I would say this thing's got more room down. Next stop 154. All the way down to 140 for Lulu, okay? Yeah, I'm looking at the daily, Yannick. That's not, still the daily. I don't see anything bullish about this. Absolutely nothing bullish about this. This was just so oversold that it gave a little pop at the open. Yeah, you're buying weakness if you're buying this right now, man. I would be inclined to hop on with you if you. Could it be a capitulation? It could be. It could be. Let's, so I could see. I don't know, man. I got to get something reversing on the RSI. At best, the 4 hour flattened out down there. But the daily is still down, and you just got another cross on the MACD to the downside. So, I'm not at all bullish on that yet. Other than a swing and a pop, is all. Yeah, it's ugly looking. What's up, Zen Trader? No, you need to reset your fixed range rods if you do that. Yep. Now I'm just going to tell you guys up front, I've got like 15 minutes or so left. So I got to move on. So I'm going to hit TTD. So see, it still stays on there, Raj, but it's just measured the same amount that I had measured the previous stock. So I just want to either come drag it to what I want to see or just get rid of it and remeasure. Okay, TTD. Oh man, my neck. Okay, TTD. You're consolidating here. I tried this once. If I was going to buy this, I would buy off this low. Somewhere here in the $50 range, 50 to 51. And I may have missed that for a run back if this stays in consolidation. The daily. Okay, this is one bullish thing about this. We crossed the RSI, and it looks like we just back tested it and stayed above. So this could be buy zone for a swing back to the 55 area. Ultimately, you got to get through $57 on TTD for this run back up, in the which RSI is going to start inching back towards 40, and I've got an alert set on it. So TTD is in a range until then. If it breaks that range, then 47 and 42.80 on TTD. That's how I see it. But it's not in a, if you're doing shares, you could DCA a little bit. It's not a horrible range to be buying. It makes sense from historical levels. Look at that. This $40 would be primo. But so far, you can see the volume bars kind of telling the story where the institution stepped in, right? So we'll see. 57, got to clear 57 or buy off the bottom of this range in the $50 area. Okay. Okay, SPY. I'll be watching for this 644. That's a pretty good level right there. That's your Thursday low, and that's your Friday low. Last week's lows 635 basically. Right at 635. So to the downside, like quick scalps, and it's going to change in the morning. It's going to change some. So trucking with Josh, what's up? Rajdeep, I don't. I just I make my marks, and then when I go back to that chart, the marks are there. So SPY, I'm going to say, this is perfect sense right here. 647.20. Right there. 647.20 calls 649.50. Okay. Second target 651 up in here, 652. That's previous all-time highs. There's your two levels up. If you break this level, we could back test this first. We're going to see we'll have to wait and see what pre-market does in the morning, what the 24-hour session gives us overnight, and then reassess. But 643.70 on the downside for support. Got a little here at 642. 640.50. I'm telling you, man, my Friday levels were money if anybody played them. They were money in the bank. That's what it was Thursday or Friday. I can't remember now. Okay. So there's SPY. Everybody good with that? Let me post that. Okay, there's SPY levels posted on Discord. Now, I got a few minutes here. You're welcome, Donald. Yeah, let's check. AMD. It was a good bounce there. AMD daily, look at that. Through the zero line to the downside and through 40. So 145 probably in this neighborhood where we're coming to on AMD. And then 134. We'll have to, I would say on the daily, we're going to interact with this 200 EMA. As it comes up and price comes down to it, then we'll see what happens. And then I will begin buying a push through the end of the year on AMD, okay? What's up, Monsimion? Just a few minutes left, my friends. What's up, Ricky Jones? So that's kind of a brief outlook on AMD. I'm sure this weekly's curling over. Going to come down to 50, and we're going to check it then at the 145 mark. I'm putting an alert there, an alert at 134, and an alert at 50 on the RSI. Okay, now somebody said Meta. UNH looked strong the other day. It didn't play how I wanted it to play. Meta looks like it found support at 60. Look at there on your RSI. 60, 60, 60. So, see if you get another cross up here. Looked like it found support there at this 721 level. The daily hit the 0 line and bounced on your MACD. And we got a cross back up through 50 in the signal line. So it's looking a little bullish. I would say you got to get over this 753.50 area for a run back up here towards, I'll split it about 770, somewhere in this neighborhood, 775, between 765 and 775. Okay, I think it's found a little support there on this volume shelf right there. Yep, 744. If you turned around and lost that, 725's on the table. Okay. That's good to hear, trucking with Josh. Good to hear. All right, my friends. Made a good entry for Leap. DB. Leap, I don't know. You know, if I was going to do something like that, I'd probably do 6 months out for a 3-month play, for a 3-month hold. I don't know about like a year out. I don't know. Not at this point in the year. I'm not sure that I would. Okay. All right, my friend. I'll look at UNH and then I got to go. UNH. I was hoping that weekly was going to back test the signal line one time. Instead, it moved through 40. And now, if I play this, I'll be stuck on playing a breakout over the 325 level. Waiting for that to clear. So 326, 325. It's starting to become some bullish. It's not a bad buy zone for a long play. Ultimately, RSI must move to 50 and then through it. So leaning a little bullish. Daily's got room up. MACD is over the 0 line. So, yep. It ain't looking bad, especially if you break through 326. I even had 296 marked and probably got so busy I've missed it. That was support. You can see the buys right there. 1, 2, 3 times it tapped it and held. So, you can't catch them all though, guys. All right. And then serve for my last one. Still holding my range. And we are slightly up now on what I called out the other day. 975 and 880 area is like, I want that to hold. Somebody asked earlier, how do you know whether to sell at the top of the channel? Well, when we get to the top of the channel on a daily, 2 things. That RSI has to get through 60 and maintain it, and it did not. and then your MACD got to the 0 line and got denied. Those were two factors saying I'm not holding this. So we sold the 1250 area at the top, and I held runners right here. But instantly when you start getting denied right there, that was something to me saying, hey, RSI on the very next day gave 60 right back up. I'll check Flex out, Zen. I got to go for now, though. Guys, I hate to run. That's all the time I've got for today. But I wanted to come spend some time with you. Is this good to verify on other charts, too, right? What do you mean, Monsimian? Like other time frames? Ultimately, the pattern is bullish. This is a bullish pattern. Cup, handle, shoot up still. That's how I've been on this for a while. That's how I want it, but we'll see. 1240, then 1420. And then if we got that gap fill all the way towards this 20 area, that'd be awesome. Okay. All right, my friends, I love you. I appreciate you. Hit that like, hit the subscribe if you've not done so already. That would be most appreciated. And I will talk to you. I'll post anything later that I see. And, of course, in the morning when pre-market comes, things will change. So I'll take a gander in pre-market. I'll come on early. I'm going to try to come on 30 minutes early, and we'll get some levels, okay? I love y'all. Appreciate you. Talk to you soon.